Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Cryptomina. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to tell you a story of this man. His name is Marty and he's from Finland. He was mining Bitcoin on his computer in 2009 to 2011. I came across his profile on Twitter and I learned about his story. I think this is a very fascinating story, so I just want to share it with you. So if you have a few minutes, listen to the story and listen to the OG of Bitcoin. The tweet reads as, found the first known Bitcoin to USD transaction from my email backup. I sold 5,050 BTC for $5.02 on 12 October 2009. And here is the transaction. 5,050 BTC were just spent for one of the earliest known transactions to convert BTC to USD. That was not a huge amount at that time, but it is definitely a big amount now. That actually reminds me of the Bitcoin pizza story. The first transaction that was done to get pizza delivered for thousands of dollars in today's time. But at that time, it was only a few thousand Bitcoins. Moving on from 2009 to 2010, Marty also ran a BitcoinExchange.com, a website, in 2010. And at that time, he said there was no established exchange rate, and I operated it more like a Bitcoin faucet than a business, ending with 30,000 BTC less. So he gave up his lot of BTCs. His next tweet is about simplicity. He said, idealistic mentality and lack of life experience. I never thought much about making money. It happened accidentally as a byproduct of Satoshi asking me to keep my node running so others could connect. And then he thanks Satoshi. Now it's year 2011. He tweeted, in 2011, when the exchange rate peaked at $15 to $30, I sold over 10,000 BTC to buy a fairly comfortable studio apartment near Helsinki. Big deal for a 20-year-old who never had much money. Probably the most expensive studio in the world now, but at least I got more than 2 pizzas. Here's the picture of his studio, which absolutely look amazing. Personally, I love this white finish and modern look. He moved on and said, I quit a boring job as a junior software developer and went on to study Japanese for a couple of months in Japan. Also visited the Tokyo office of Mt. Cox when they were still doing great. And then he shared a picture of his office showing a Tokyo sunset. In October 2011, he remembered that he offered a 10,000 BTC bounty for getting a major business to accept Bitcoin, which were never claimed. And then he shared his Bitcoin Talk link, where he was offering a bounty of $1,000 for somebody to make some established business with at least tens of thousands of customers and a revenue of at least $50 to $100 million to accept Bitcoin as a payment for most of their services and make it convenient for people to pay with Bitcoin. And he even suggested that maybe a poker site to accept BTC will be a good deal. The bounty expired on the last day of 2011. Nobody were able to claim this bounty. Moving on to 2012, he said, I was planning to hodl the rest of my BTC, but had to sell most of it at a bad rate of $5 in 2012 when finding a new job took longer than expected. So he used the money for the rainy day. In the next tweet, he said, since then I have kept my varying amount of saving in BTC. That's not much, but still nice gain over the years. Happy about the recent development. Then he leaves off with some lesson that he has learned. Money matters. More is always better than less. Still, you don't have to be rich to lead a perfectly good life. It is about the basic things. You don't live forever. Pursuing something greater than yourself brings meaning in life. Let me know what you think about that. Then he said, thank you, Satoshi, and others who have made Bitcoin what it is today. May it bring peace and prosperity to the world. Long live Bitcoin. Finally, the tweet that started the whole conversation. I would be a billionaire now if I haven't sold the 55,000 Bitcoin I mined on my laptop in 2009, 2010. Way too early, mostly before 2012. That is regretful, but then again, with the early Bitcoiner, we set in motion something greater than the personal gains. I hope you like the story. I will leave the link down below to his Twitter profile, so if you want to connect, you can. Let me know what you think about this video. If you want to watch more videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you soon. Happy investing!